questions and then we're done. But I don't know, I have a ton of questions actually, but what do you want to tell people who are, and we're using the word skeptical about wolves?
Skeptical. Well, there certainly are a lot of people that don't like wolves. They've listened to the fairy tales, or they think wolves mistakenly, they have this mistaken understanding that wolves are out there just killing everything that exists. It's very, very hard for a wolf to make a living. Um, an average wolf is only 100 pounds. And the prey animals that they hunt, elk can be up to 700 pounds, bison up to 2,000 pounds. So they live very heroic lives. Every day of their life, it's a challenge. Any day, any hour of their life, they could be killed by a prey animal or by a rival pack of wolves, or if they step outside the park, be killed by a human being. So very dangerous, very challenging lives. And we should respect them for that. But on the other hand, um, like dogs, they're domestic relatives. When you're with us watching the wolves, you're going to see that despite all those hardships in their life, um, they love to play, they love to take naps, they love to be with their wolf friends. In the mating season, they love to be romantic with each other. And so you see all sides of what their lives are like. And they're animals that take great care of their family. They're willing to die for their family. They're willing to risk their lives to feed their family. Each wolf has its own personality and even character. Some wolves are very noble. Other wolves are totally unreliable. 302 was like that for much of his life. Uh, um, so there's just no end to the fascination in watching them. And the more you watch them, the more you like them, the more you respect them.
I think if people knew more about wolves, they might, really learn to, the ones who don't have that opinion of them might really, maybe change their minds, really understanding them.
Yeah, yeah. I think we talked about this earlier, but I'll emphasize it again. Everyone in the world loves dogs, and most people at one time in their life would not have had at least one dog as a pet. And I think once you understand that everything you like in a dog, its loyalty, its playfulness, all those great characteristics, they have those all those traits exactly from their wolf ancestors. So that's the one thing that we stress a lot, that if you come to Yellowstone and you've never seen a wolf in your life, you already know a lot about wolves because of the dogs in your life.
Wow. And this is just a question I was thinking about when you were talking about all the different packs. Really quick, how many packs are in Yellowstone National Park right now?
At any given time, about 10.
Uh-huh.
And wolves need a very large territory to hunt successfully enough to feed their family. And that works out to be about 300 square miles. So they need a large territory. And what we found here is if you leave wolves alone, if you don't trap or hunt them, they will limit their own numbers because of their
Oh,
territorial system. I mentioned that we have about 10 packs. An average pack is 10 wolves. And that's why our average population is about 100 wolves for a national park that's 2 million acres in size, about 3,500 square miles.
and so what I was thinking about is, so early on when they introduced the wolves, they brought them in from Canada, correct? I mean, I think most.
Yes.
So, right now you have all the different packs in Yellowstone. What's, how do they keep from interbreeding with the blood? I mean, do they, or other wolves coming in from other, like from Minnesota, or I'm just
Sure.
kind of wondering how do they keep
Mhm.
that from happening?
Sure. Well, it's just like people. So let's say if you're a young female in a wolf family, you're a wolf pack, um, you would have no interest in your father or your brothers. And the males in your family would have no interest in you because you're the sister or the daughter. Um, so that means that let's say if you're a young male, um, when you're maybe around 2 or 3 years old, you're going to get very interested in the possibility of leaving home, leaving your family and your territory, setting off on your own. It's a risky thing to do. but you'll do what 21 did when he left his family. So he walked into enemy territory, the Druid Peak Pack, and that was when he happened to arrive right after 38 had died. So he was accepted in the pack on the first day. That's just a matter of luck, just like in some cases, a person walks into a lucky situation and they're made for life. Other times, wolves may have to spend a year or two looking for a situation, and maybe they'll be killed by rival wolves during that time. Maybe they'll die of malnutrition or get sick. So it's a very difficult thing. But I guess, as is so many other ways, as with people, um, some individuals become very successful and have great lives, and other wolves don't do so well. And that's just the way it is. Um, Average life is only a little bit over 3 years, so many of them die young before they accomplish much. And then others accomplish great things, like 21.